conversation about the Insurrection Act here. Okay, let's put this in context. About 90 minutes
Give me a second here.
Police chief issued a dispersal order. What you are seeing right now is an unlawful assembly. This is not a sanctioned protest. These people are not out here doing what they're allowed to do. The police chief has said, you guys need to disperse unlawful assembly.
What we want to talk about today is what happened to Jesus from the age of 12 to 29 before the so-called crucifixion. Well, historical text, and I'm going to read it right here, if I may. Far Eastern text. In the life of Saint Issa, which is Jesus, absolute, he taught that there is only one God whom he described as the soul of the universe and the eternal spark. He forbade the creation of idols and teachings because God is invisible and indivisible. It is a sin against natural law to represent him in stone, metal, or wood. Inner purification, mental purity. He emphasized that the spiritual progress is impossible without cleansing the mirror of the mind, without cleansing your mind. He taught that pure heart is the only true temple, which love is the essence of all things, the highest vibrational energy, love and gratitude. So I'm going to set this up here so I can look at it. In the Baba Purana, he is recorded as teaching the meditation on and chanting of holy name of God to achieve the purity of consciousness. He taught that every soul starts in a state of primitive purity, and that the goal of life is to strip away worldly corruption to return to the original state. To me, this is saying that we are pure. There's no sin, and we gather sin by how we live and what we do. We don't need ritualism, or we don't need animal sacrifice. They talked about compassion and chaste and the difference between the higher and lower. They're all equal. He preached universal love, stating that to help the poor, support the weak, and show mercy to all living things, including animals, is the highest form of worship. Love is the highest form of worship. If we love one another as he loves us, regardless, there's no stipulation there. You can't add words to it. To love one another as I love you is the highest form of worship. We're called here to love, to experience this realm, to be kind to others, to grow with each other, to take care of each other, not this materialistic world that was created to keep you down in the lower realm of understanding. You need to be in the higher realm of understanding, which is love. Justice is evident too, that you can't take from your neighbor. Greed is materialism. That is the trap of this realm. There's a sacred bond of man and woman. Don't just use it for superficial gratifications, which a lot of people do. And we're all guilty of that. I cannot sit here and say that I'm unguilty of anything. I am guilty of everything. He taught that the kingdom of God is not a physical place, but an internal realization within oneself. not external. Jesus isn't coming down to save you. And people that preach the King James Bible and don't go into where did Jesus go from Issa, where he went from 12 to 29 before he reappeared, cannot deny the fact of what I am saying, because they want to, because they preach this external truth that's going to come down and save you, and I'm once saved, always saved. Come on, people. Self-knowledge. You got to know your true self. The ego is the evil of this realm also. Ego, evil. I just wanted to come on here and do a short video because I have a lot of issues with PTSD, being in combat and stuff like that. I am trying to open my mind and be able to read things, and I can't do a lot. And forgive me for that. But the truth is, where did Jesus go from 12 to 29? The Far Eastern philosophies of the Himalayas and the Hindu texts state what he did and where he went. He learned, taught, and was part of those learning is those many years over there. I want to thank everybody. We'll go into this again. Leave your comments. And don't be mean, because if you haven't studied this, don't make comments, oh, that's blasphemy. Oh, it's only blasphemy because you don't know. Ignorance isn't going to get you through the gate. Thank you.